That's what I look for all the time. When a quarterback throws a touchdown pass, I actually watch to see who he goes and celebrates with. Then a quarterback doing his 6-shooter guns and pointing up in the crowd and doing all that other bullshit that's very self-promotional, but it's not about winning.
There has always been a culture of celebrating touchdowns in the NFL, and quarterbacks have been doing it since the sport even began. But now, one quarterback who is widely called the greatest of all time has stirred up major drama. Tom Brady, the legend himself, made bold statements that shocked fans. He said these celebrations are pointless, even calling them garbage. He also argued that it sets a bad example, especially since the focus should be on celebrating with the team instead of showing off.
Because what did I do? I looked for my offensive lineman every time. I went down and celebrated in the end zone with my teammates every time. I wanted everyone to feel like they were part of the success.
Tom Brady began by saying that when he was the quarterback, he always made sure to celebrate with his linemen and teammates, making sure everyone shared in the success. He insisted this was his way, putting teamwork above individual glory and claiming this should be the only right approach. But while his talk about inclusivity sounded nice, the mood flipped when he started attacking the flashy stars of the game. Brady went harder with his criticism, directly calling out players who live for solo celebrations after touchdowns. And that's when the controversy really exploded.
I'll run into the end zone and we're celebrating as a team, because I think that's way more intimidating.
Then Tom Brady didn't hold back, openly blasting Shedeur Sanders and other black quarterbacks, suggesting their flashy solo celebrations, especially the gun-firing gestures, were nothing more than self-promotion. He indirectly called out players like Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, saying these attention-seeking moves might raise their personal brand but did nothing to help the team. Brady argued that while these antics could boost fame, they actually damaged team chemistry. What made his words sting even more was the mocking tone, making it obvious he wasn't just against their style but was flat-out dismissive of it. This instantly sparked backlash, especially from people who saw his comments as a coded attack on black quarterbacks who have always used the spotlight to show personality and connect with fans.
Then a quarterback doing his 6-shooter guns and pointing up in the crowd and doing all that other bullshit that's very self-promotional, but it's not about winning.
Tom Brady's comments, while sounding like they were just about football celebrations, actually touched on a much bigger problem: the ongoing racism in the NFL. His criticism of black quarterbacks like Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, especially when it came to their touchdown celebrations, echoed a long history of black athletes being judged by unfair double standards. For decades, black players have been attacked for showing personality, whether through celebrations, style, or even political stands. For example, Colin Kaepernick was dragged through the mud for protesting racial injustice during the anthem, while white players who made similar gestures weren't punished the same way. The same unfair treatment shows up with quarterbacks too. Black QBs like Watson and Sanders are ripped apart for their flashy style, while white quarterbacks like Brady get praised for leadership without facing that same heat. This is bigger than football. It's about race and how black athletes are constantly told to tone themselves down. Brady's comments seem to fall right into that narrative, making it look like he wanted black players to hide their individuality and joy. That's why his remarks hit so hard. They turned something simple like a touchdown celebration into a racial flashpoint. And honestly, Brady should have known better. By opening his mouth, he didn't just disrespect a new generation of NFL stars, he also exposed the hypocrisy in his own so-called values. His words, full of racial undertones, set off immediate backlash, not only from the players he attacked but also from fans, analysts, and other athletes. What Brady didn't seem to realize is that when someone of his stature speaks, it carries weight. And by using that platform to attack the personal expression of black quarterbacks, he added fuel to an ugly history of inequality in the sport. His defense of teamwork over individualism lost credibility the moment people saw it as racially charged and dismissive. Brady was once praised for his leadership on the field, but now he's under fire off the field, with people questioning if he really supports the diversity and inclusivity the NFL claims to promote. This backlash is proof that even legends can't run from accountability, especially when their words reinforce stereotypes and deepen cultural divides. At the end of the day, Brady's comments about celebrations sparked a controversy way bigger than football. What started as him defending the right way to play quickly turned into a mess about race, inequality, and whether the NFL has truly changed. By targeting quarterbacks like Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson, he dragged himself into a racial storm that he probably didn't expect, but absolutely should have. The response has been harsh and unrelenting, with many questioning whether Brady even understands today's NFL culture or the role race plays in it. Even if he didn't mean his comments as racist, they ended up placing him against the very players he should be supporting. This whole saga proves one thing: words matter, even for legends. They can inspire change, or they can keep old injustices alive. Now Brady isn't just defending his point, he's defending his legacy against accusations of pushing a racial double standard. This situation is a reminder that progress in sports is tied to progress in society, and even the biggest names aren't untouchable. So what do you think about Tom Brady's remarks? Was this just his personal opinion, or did it expose the NFL's ugly racial divide? Should black quarterbacks be punished for celebrating their wins, or should every player have the freedom to show who they are? Do you think this will stain Brady's legacy forever, or will people forget about it with time? And most importantly, how can the NFL finally make the game equal for all players, regardless of race, without killing the culture of the sport? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Interview. And that's the full breakdown of this shocking situation. What do you think? Is the team making the right call, or are they setting themselves up for disaster? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this debate is only getting hotter. Don't miss any of our updates, so hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell right now. Stay tuned, the drama is just getting started.